2024 wasn't exactly a great year for games, except for a few gems like Black Myth, Wukong, Pale World, and Space Marine 2. But gamers have sky-high expectations for 2025, because some of the most anticipated games of all time are finally set to release, titles we've been waiting for years to play. And no, I'm not just talking about GTA 6, although that's obviously a big one. Alongside it, we're getting a lineup of incredible games that are guaranteed to blow us away. Personally, I'm super excited, and you should be too, because once you hear about these, you'll be just as hyped. Some are even saying 2025 might be a repeat of 2004, with iconic franchises making their return in a big way. So, let's dive straight into the list. Number 10. Kicking off our list is Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra. Imagine this, World War II meets Marvel superheroes in an alternate timeline where Hydra's tech is way ahead of its time. You'll step into the boots of Steve Rogers himself and team up with Peggy Carter, Bucky Barnes, and even a surprise cameo from Howard Stark. This game promises tactical combat, a gripping story, and jaw-dropping visuals. Whether it's storming Hydra bases or piloting cutting-edge planes, the action is relentless. Plus, the dialogue choices add layers to the narrative, letting you shape your role as Captain America in unprecedented ways. And let's talk about that iconic shield. Its physics-based mechanics make every throw and ricochet feel insanely satisfying. You're not just fighting, you're strategizing every move. Number 9. We have Atomfall. Think Cyberpunk, but with an atomic age twist. In this action RPG, you play as a survivor in a world rebuilt after nuclear devastation. It's gritty, neon-soaked, and has some of the most creative weapons we've seen in gaming. From plasma hammers to anti-gravity rifles, Atomfall will have you geeking out over its gear system. But it's not just about weapons, the world-building here is phenomenal. Picture cities powered by unstable atomic cores, with factions fighting for control over dwindling resources. Your choices matter, too. Align with the wrong faction, and you might face devastating consequences. The branching storylines make every playthrough unique. Oh, and did I mention the mech battles? Absolute chaos, in the best way possible. Number 8. Ubisoft is back at it with Assassin's Creed, Shadows. Set in feudal Japan, this game is the stealth experience we've all been begging for. You'll take on the role of a shinobi trained by a mysterious assassin's brotherhood. From scaling pagodas to blending in with crowds at traditional festivals, every detail feels alive. And yes, the hidden blade makes a triumphant return. But that's not all. This game introduces customizable fighting styles. Want to be a shadowy ghost or a brutal swordsman? The choice is yours. And the setting, breathtaking. Feudal Japan is recreated with stunning authenticity. Expect to encounter historical figures and unravel conspiracies that will have your inner history buff cheering. Number 7. If you're a fan of precision and patience, Sniper Elite, Resistance will be your jam. Set during the Cold War, this latest entry lets you play as an elite sniper sent behind enemy lines in Eastern Europe. With upgraded AI and realistic ballistics, every shot feels more satisfying than ever. The open-world format allows for multiple ways to approach each mission. Do you wait for the perfect shot or create a distraction and slip away unnoticed? The choice is yours. What sets this game apart is its attention to detail. Every map tells a story, from abandoned factories to snow-covered forests. You'll feel like you're truly behind enemy lines, every step fraught with danger. Number 6. Next up is Mafia, The Old Country. Forget the modern-day mob, this prequel takes us to 1920s Sicily. You'll rise through the ranks of an emerging crime family, dealing with betrayals, power struggles, and, of course, epic car chases. The game captures the essence of old-school mafia dramas, complete with tense negotiations and back-alley showdowns. The driving mechanics have been revamped, making those vintage cars a thrill to handle. And the narrative? Chef's kiss. It's all about loyalty, ambition, and the cost of power. Every decision you make has weight, pulling you deeper into the criminal underworld. Number 5. A hidden gem that's finally getting its moment. Lost Soulside is an indie masterpiece with AAA-level visuals. This action RPG offers fast-paced, fluid combat inspired by Final Fantasy and Devil May Cry. Kazair, the game's protagonist, is bonded with a mysterious dragon-like creature that evolves with your decisions, adding depth to both gameplay and story. The seamless blend of futuristic and fantasy elements creates a world that feels alive and brimming with secrets. With breathtaking boss fights and a deeply emotional narrative, this game is set to leave a lasting impact on the RPG genre. The attention to detail in character design and animations is stunning, making every battle feel like a work of art. Number 4. Kojima's back, and he's raising the bar with Death Stranding 2. Building on the themes of connection and isolation, this sequel expands the original's universe with deeper mechanics and a more emotional story. From new traversal tools to expanded multiplayer elements, every edition feels purposeful. Whether you're scaling treacherous cliffs or forging bonds with other players, the game keeps you engaged at every turn. Number 3. Doom goes medieval in the Dark Ages. This isn't just Doom with swords, it's a reimagining that brings the franchise's signature chaos to a brutal, demon-infested medieval world. Prepare for melee carnage and ranged destruction, all set to a pulse-pounding metal soundtrack. The game introduces a host of medieval-themed weapons, from colossal warhammers to enchanted crossbows. While the pace is as frantic as ever, the medieval setting adds new layers of strategy. For instance, trebuchets and siege towers can turn the tide in larger battles. The story plunges players into a dark, foreboding world where humanity clings to survival against demonic hordes. The developers have crafted a deep lore, with ancient texts, cryptic prophecies, and a mysterious protagonist seeking redemption. Each level is a blend of atmospheric dread and relentless action, keeping players on their toes. And let's not overlook the multiplayer. Imagine chaotic battles and sprawling castles, where players can choose between knights, archers, or spell-wielding mages. The combination of Doom's signature speed and medieval combat makes for a truly unique experience. Number 2. From the creators of Ghost of Tsushima comes Ghost of Yotei. Set against the stunning backdrop of Mount Yotei, this game offers an emotionally charged story of one samurai's fight to protect his people. The world of Yotei is alive with breathtaking weather effects, from snowstorms blanketing the mountains to serene cherry blossom showers. These aren't just for show, they actively impact gameplay. A sudden snowstorm might limit visibility during a stealth mission, forcing you to adapt your strategy, while a gentle breeze through cherry blossoms signals moments of calm amidst the chaos. The game's weather dynamics not only immerse you in its stunning world but also challenge your skills in unexpected ways. There's no need for an introduction. This is the one game that will shake the entire industry to its core. Yes, I'm talking about GTA 6. Saying anything more about this game would almost feel insulting because everyone already knows more than enough about it. All we can do is hope it finally arrives in 2025, and that it exceeds all expectations. Here you have it, folks, the 10 best upcoming games of 2025. Which one are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming content. Until next time, happy gaming!